Hi there! Welcome to the very first episode of my channel, A Journey into Chinese Culture. My name is Wu, and Wu is actually the name of a kingdom during the Three Kingdoms period in China's history. This episode is to give you an overview, including the key elements of Chinese culture, festivals, foods, arts, and iconic sceneries. After this episode, you can have a holistic understanding of the key elements and sort of claim yourself to be an expert. So, a little bit about myself. I am currently an international student studying in the United States. And when I first came to the US as an undergrad, I thought, wouldn't it be nice if there is a channel introducing American culture to me? So, along with the same logic, I thought, there must be people interested in my home culture too. No matter whether you come from a curious mindset or a more suspicious attitude, it might always be better to just know more. Chinese New Year is not exactly on January the 1st, but usually takes place in February, following the lunar calendar. Chinese New Year is the most important festival for the Chinese and is also known as the Spring Festival. You can think of the Spring Festival sort of as the Christmas in the West, where families are supposed to gather and eat a lot of food together. Some people may play games like Mahjong or watch the Spring Festival Gala show aired by the China Central Television. Rather than exchanging gifts, although exchanging gifts is also fine, but the older generation will usually give the younger generation red pocket money, which is money wrapped in a red pocket, and it's called hongbao. Usually it has an amount of about $50, but really depending on the financial situation. People will clean the house and decorate a lot of things with red. Children will play fireworks, and you may often hear the sound of firecrackers or the rhythmic beat of lion dances. It's a time for reunion and hope. Other important Chinese traditional festivals include Dragon Boat Festival, where you eat zongzi, Mid-Autumn Festival, where you eat mooncake, Chinese Valentine's Day, and Qingming Festival, which is to memorize the dead. If you're interested in knowing more about the traditional festivals, maybe I will make a future episode about this. And speaking of festivals, food is at the center of celebration. From the intricate folds of a dumpling into the sizzling goodness of a hot pot, Chinese cuisine is a testament to the country's long history and regional diversity. Chinese people evaluate cuisine via 5 dimensions: color, aroma, taste, atmosphere, and shape. These 5 attributes are collectively referred to as the 5 qualities of national cuisine. Chinese cuisine can be roughly divided into 8 categories depending on the geographical region, but as some Chinese people migrate to other parts of the world, there evolved to be more categories of localized Chinese food such as American Chinese food and Japanese Chinese food. Even though they might not be 100% authentic, but at least local people like them. And of course, Chinese culture is incomplete without mentioning the arts. Through traditional Chinese painting, calligraphy, opera, and martial arts, the Chinese spirit resonates, telling stories of valor, love, tragedy, and hope. Let's not just talk about the past. Modern China is a blend of traditional values and cutting-edge innovations. Here is Shenzhen, a major city located in the southern region of Guangdong Province. It is situated immediately north of Hong Kong and is part of the Pearl River Delta megalopolis. Established as China's first special economic zone in 1980, Shenzhen has rapidly transformed from a small fishing village into a global city known for its high-tech industries and modern urban development. The city is a hub for innovation and home for many cutting-edge companies such as Huawei and Tencent. If you already missed the opportunity to invest in Shenzhen, you may also consider Hainan province. In 2020, the Chinese government announced an ambitious plan to transform the entire island province into a free trade port. The vision is to make it the largest free trade port in the world by 2035. Besides its economic potential, Hainan province has always been famous for its tourist sites since they have friendly local people and beautiful beaches. So if you ever hope to visit China, here are some tourist destinations you simply cannot miss. Starting off in the capital, Beijing. The Forbidden City, also known as the Imperial Palace, is a vast palace complex located in the heart of Beijing. It served as the imperial residence for 24 emperors from the Ming and Qing dynasties, spanning from the 15th to the early 20th century. The Forbidden City is renowned for its intricate architecture, extensive collection of preserved ancient wooden structures, and its significant role in Chinese history. Today, it stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and houses the Palace Museum, which showcases a vast collection of artifacts from Imperial China. The Temple of Heaven, situated in southeast Beijing, is a complex of religious buildings where emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties performed annual ceremonies to pray for good harvests and seek divine blessings. Constructed in early 15th century, the temple is a masterpiece of architectural and landscape design, symbolizing the relationship between earth and heaven. When I first visited the Temple of Heaven several years ago, it was such a shocking experience to me because I have never seen anything like that in my life. The sacredness in every detail and just the overall atmosphere and the design. I just felt a whole new experience was opened just by visiting that place. And of course, the Great Wall, one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is an iconic series of fortifications made of stone, brick, stamped earth, wood, and other materials. It was built primarily to protect Chinese states and empires from invasions, stretching over 13,000 miles. The wall's construction began as early as the 7th century BC, with the most famous sections being built during the Ming Dynasty. The wall not only served as a defense mechanism but also played roles in border control, trade regulation, and immigration. Now, moving to Shanghai, the Bund, known as Huaitan in Chinese, is a historical waterfront area in central Shanghai. It's kind of the symbol of Shanghai, really. It offers a spectacular view of the city's skyline, stretching along the western bank of the Huangpu River. The Bund is renowned for its impressive lineup of colonial-era buildings, representing architectural styles such as Gothic, Baroque, Romanesque, and Renaissance. These buildings once housed numerous banks, trading houses, and consulates from foreign powers in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Finally, for nature lovers, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is a dream. It's actually in my hometown province because I am from Hunan. The park is renowned for its pillar-like formations that are seen throughout the area. These unique formations are not the result of chemical dissolution but are the product of many years of physical erosion. When you visit there, you will take a cable car up the mountain, so if you have a fear of height, please mentally prepare yourself. So this is the end of today's episode. There's so much more to explore and we're just scratching the surface. Over the next episodes, we will dive deeper into the specific aspects of Chinese culture, including what are the social problems in China from my perspective, and how Chinese people view bonding or relationship differently from Western culture does. So, are you excited to embark on this journey with me? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment on whatever you want to talk about, and recommend my channel to your friend who'd love a virtual and intellectual trip to China. Stay curious. 再见。